Hi, I'm Asha. This is the first in our series on postpartum yoga. Today we'll be focused on centering and grounding. Grounding because with the birth of a baby, a lot of changes take place and sometimes we need to feel a bit more in control. Centering because in the latter stages of pregnancy, the pregnancy walk is assumed. So there's a lot of pressure on the outer sides of the feet. These set of poses help to bring you back to center. A few notes before we begin. You'll hear me refer to the tops of the shins a lot. That's this area here. And in the first two poses, I'll suggest you keep your feet hip width apart. Good. Let's begin. Our first pose is Utkatasana, which is fierce or powerful pose, but is also known as chair pose. So start from Tadasana. Remember the feet are hip width apart. Have your hands on your waist for this one. Roll the shoulders back, open up the chest, and now press the front of the shins forward and ground the heels down. Pressing the inner heels and take the abdomen back towards the spine. Keep the chest lifted up as the hips ground down. And then come back up. Now let's add the arms. Take the arms up overhead and extend through the fingers until the sides of the chest lift up, the sides of the chest here. Keep the lift in the sides of the chest. Take the tops of the shins forward and ground the heels down. Take the abdomen back towards the spine. Keep the hips down as you lengthen the sides of the chest up. So this is chair pose, but don't sit back in the chair. Be the chair. So keep the torso vertical. Now extend through the arms and then come back up. Garudasana. So this is eagle pose. Take the elbows shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Now take the right elbow on the inside the left elbow crease. Cross at the forearms, clasp the arms. Take Utkatasana with the legs. Then take the left leg over as the right leg grounds down. Aim to get the top of the left foot behind the calf of the right. Take the abdomen back towards the spine and allow the shoulder blades to spread across the back. And then come back up to the other side. So have the elbows shoulder height and shoulder width apart. This time take the left elbow in the crease of the right, cross the forearms and then clasp the hands. Take Utkatasana or chair pose legs, tops of the shins forward, heels ground down. Now stand firm on that left leg. Take the right leg over and take the top of the right leg behind the calf of the left. Take the abdomen back towards the spine and make sure the fingers point straight up towards the ceiling. Come back up. Take the hands to the side. If balance is a problem in this pose, rest your lower back against the wall. Our next pose is Malasana or garland pose. And for this, I'll suggest you roll your sticky mat very tightly. Stand with the heel on the sticky mat. Bend the knees and take the hands to the floor. Now, ground the inner heels down. Lift the chest up and take the arms up. Not parallel to the floor, but down a little bit more. Ground the inner heels down. Take the abdomen back towards the spine and keep the chest open. To come out, reverse. Come back up to standing. That was the first in our series on postpartum yoga. Thank you very much for joining me. Namaste.